All good, man. My pleasure.
Now, exciting week for you and the rest of the Papa Roach camp. Got the new album coming out, Who Do You Trust, available on Friday. Congrats on that. And
yeah, we're stoked, man.
Oh, I'm sure. Now, we've been treated to a few songs so far, Who Do You Trust, which, by the way, has an awesome video to go along with it. You guys captured everything I love about the awkwardness of local newscasts. It's fantastic.
Oh, yeah. I let my inner anchor man shine.
Oh, Larry Dickman was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
everybody Larry loves the Larry Dickman.
Now, if you haven't seen the video, you got to check out Larry Dickman. Do that right now. Now, along with Who Do You Trust, you've also released, Renegade Music, which is a badass tune, and Not the Only One, which sounds quite a bit different from the first two. I'm really digging all of them and the differences in the sound. With that said, what can we look forward to and expect with the album on Friday?
So with the new album, Who Do You Trust, I would say the fans can expect a celebration of our musical ADD. That's how I can describe this one. It's like, as mature as this record can be at moments, it's as adolescent and reckless as it can be. And so it takes you on a wild journey. Even the production of some of the songs, some of it's super raw and gritty, and then some of it's really produced, and some of it's, it's a journey. I'll tell you that one, man. And some fans, it might take a couple listens for them to get it, but that's like, sometimes for me, that's when like the best, I feel like some of the best records are that I'm a fan of, and it's definitely it's a banger. It's a fun one.
Oh, awesome, man. All right, we're looking forward to that. Now, with the celebration of the new release of the album, you guys are touring like crazy this year. You guys are going hard. You got some sold-out shows in California this week, then on to the Attention tour with Shinedown. We're not going to see you in Michigan until August because you guys are heading overseas, which I kind of had a question for you on that. When you guys are touring, I know you have certain favorite things throughout the country and the world, but when it comes to overseas, is there a particular country or venue overseas that stands out above the rest, or one that you always look forward to going to?
Yeah, man, there's a venue in Paris, France called Olympia, and it's when it comes to rock venues, it's probably like only a 2,500 seat venue, but it's just one of those intimate shows that everybody has a perfect seat in the house. The sound is amazing, and then the staging is great. The lighting, everything it's built around the artist. And then when you go backstage, it's like the dressing rooms are super plush, and so to be able to have a club out front, or a theater where it's amazing for the fans, but then also amazing for the band experience, man, you can't go wrong there. And the French crowds they go off. They're great, man. Passionate people. Love them.
Okay, that's awesome. All right, Jacoby from Papa Roach on the line with us now. I'm going to switch gears a little here. I was a wrestling fan growing up. My nephew really into it, and he actually became a fan of Papa Roach because of the promos on WWE. They used To Be Loved for a very long time. Born for Greatness last year. How has it been? How has it been working with the WWE, man? Tell us about that.
Oh, it's a great opportunity to get our music to the people. I grew up as a wrestling fan as well. Ultimate Warrior, was definitely one of my favorites. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, another one of my early favorites. And so, I come from that old school era of wrestling, and but it's a cool opportunity, man, and it really has provided us a lot of new fans. Like, we went and did a tour. I remember when we dropped To Be Loved on Monday Night Raw, and we did a tour in Europe with Iron Maiden, and we were like, I don't know if this crowd's going to like us, and so we get on stage and we open the show with To Be Loved, and the crowd just goes absolutely nuts, and I'm going, wow, this is a reaction I didn't really expect. This is crazy. And so after the show, I came off stage and I was like, what's up, dude? Why are these people going so nuts? And my friend, this German guy's like, oh, you do not know this? We love wrestling. The German metal fans, we love wrestling, and so they know the song from this. And I was just like, oh my God, that's sick. And so, yeah, man, it's worked out great for us, and we look forward to more partnerships like that in the future.
That's amazing. That's cool that, just something as simple as wrestling and what we grew up on can transcend just borders and across the seas. That's very, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you guys have gotten a lot of love lately from Loudwire. Of course, they put you at number 20 on their top 50 new metal albums of all time. And they put out a tweet yesterday, which I want to talk to you about, and I 100% agree with this, talking about the year 2000, and one of the quotes in there, in 2000, Papa Roach released Last Resort and changed rock forever. Now, I got to ask you, if Jacoby from 2000 had a time machine and jumped ahead to that tweet, how do you think he would react to that tweet in 2000? Because that's a powerful statement, man.
Man, I would be blown away. I'd be like, you got to be kidding me. You're lying to me. It definitely would have blown me away. I would have been taken back for sure.
Awesome. Yeah, I would imagine. I can only imagine what it's like for you right now to just see that and look back at all the years and what you've accomplished.
It is. It's wild, man. I start to think back, and even just right now we're doing rehearsals for these Going Back to Cali shows, and we're working up, these deep cuts off of Infest that we haven't played in 10, 15 years. And it's tricky because the songs, they sound fresh. It's weird, man. We go back and we're like, it just feels so good to play some of these old school tracks. And that's a fun thing for us, being able to go back and rediscover things about ourselves that we forgot.
Absolutely. And you know what? As a fan, too, it's very cool because those are my favorite types of shows to go to, like a Papa Roach show where you're sitting there, you're enjoying it, and then you hear one you haven't heard in a while, man. It just brings you back. And those are the real enjoyable shows for us, especially as fans.
I think it's a great way to end your day if you can reflect back and have a smile on your face. We've been doing that a lot lately.
I do have to thank you again for taking the time to talk. I know you got to go. The new Papa Roach album, Who Do You Trust, in stores on Friday. Just one final thing, though. Flint, Michigan misses you, and I'll get my ass kicked if I don't ask this, but when are we going to see you guys back at the world-famous Machine Shop, man?
Oh, dude, we got to do another banger there, man. One of these days, dude, you will see us again.
Oh, fantastic, man. We miss you out here, but thanks again. Good luck on the album. Good luck on all the touring, and again, we appreciate you calling in.
Much love, man.